don't always come across this topic on 2Ps, but since I do have a special guest here today, and we do have a lot of common when it comes to this subject, we will be touching base on some NFL news. Right. Not necessarily news, but there's been some clamoring about Tom Brady versus Mahomes GOAT status. Talk to me. Talk to me, bro. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Can we let him do it, or are we just crowning him up like?
Right. Because it wasn't too long ago where I showed you a conversation I had with a good friend of mine, Mr. Kratos. Shout outs to you. But we were having a little, debate, and I don't know, man. I think it's too early. The fact that they won 2 Super Bowls back to back, that is a remarkable feat.
That Brady has done already.
Facts. How many rings does Brady have?
7.
You got 7? That's a lot. How many rings does Mahomes have? 3. That's 3?
Yeah.
7 to 3? That's a little crazy to me. So you telling me you still need 4 more rings just to catch up to him on the hardware?
That'll always be my main argument with these things. Is like, it's cool to get caught up in the moment, but take a second to fall back and look at the bigger picture. All right, you guys. It tends to always happen with the greats.
It does.
And you're not taking away. Mahomes is doing this thing. That's the thing. They always think like you're hating on the person that.
Nah. Brother, what is this? An Eagle jersey? We have much hate for both of these quarterbacks because they've done our teams dirty in the Super Bowl.
Facts.
But the fact is, I can't hate greatness.
That's alright. So this is my thing. All right, 2 things. One, Mahomes is in every argument, debate, conversation, however you want to put it. He's in every one of those. Whatever, like when it comes to quarterbacks, he's in every one of those conversations. Besides GOAT talk, GOAT is Brady. You gotta match Brady. You gotta at least come close to what Brady has done. Besides who's the greatest of all time, because if I'm not mistaken, Mahomes himself just said that's tough because he beat me in the Super Bowl.
He did.
Brady beat him in the Super Bowl. You can't just in the future, if he continues, let him do it.
Let him
do it.
Let him get there.
Ain't no doubt he's already one of the GOATs top 10. Like, and he's still in his 20s. But, like he said, man, like, you can't just get caught up and just erase history just because of what's going on right now.
And they have to be comfortable with the fact that you want him to be the next. Why can't he be Mahomes? His career is nowhere near done yet.
In facts.
He could just beat that next guy you're always comparing someone else to, but let Mahomes be Mahomes.
Yeah.
I don't think Mahomes plays like.
No, absolutely not.
That's what I'm trying to say. Different. So, like, I don't know.
Totally different. You got a new age cerebral / mobile quarterback. He's not the fastest, but you can see that he can put the Jets on when the time comes.
And it's always great when they have these debates or arguments because they like to turn these into arguments because it always seems more emotional versus logical and reading things on paper.
Facts.
That is true.
No matter your team, you read things on paper, you have to pay your respects.
Facts.
Yeah.
What were we just looking up though? For some reason, I had thought Mahomes had reached 3 Super Bowls at a younger age. 3 Super Bowl rings. But that's not true.
Yeah, Brady got his 3rd by 27.
Okay. But then we looked into some more research, and it goes to show that Mahomes actually got 3 MVPs, Super Bowl MVPs, at the age of 28, while at the age of 28,
Brady had 2.
Brady only had 2. Deion Branch, you said?
Deion Branch
got the first year?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was I think it was the third year, actually. One
of the years that he got the 3 Super Bowls before the age, or at the age of 27, Tom Brady only had 2 MVPs, Super Bowl MVPs.
Cool. And it was your receiver, like, you know what I mean?
Who's throwing it to him? All right, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's besides the point. But now the bigger picture is...
That's such a silly stat because you're telling me it was a racer who got there first. Keep on, sorry.
Right. But then here's the other thing. Brady has 5 MVPs.
Super Bowl MVPs.
Super Bowl MVPs in total. And 7 Super Bowl rings.
In total.
Mahomes has 3 and 3.
He has a ways to go.
Ways to go.
Can I tell you a silly stat that's mind blowing at the same time? Brady got 7 rings.
Uh-huh.
No team in history has 7 rings. So I ain't comparing him to other players. I'm comparing him to whole organizations. No organization has reached 7 Super Bowl wins. Tom Brady as an individual has more than any team has collectively.
Mind you, you hear how he said organizations? You hear how he said organizations? He had 6 with the Patriots and 1 with Tampa Bay. So it's so the Patriots don't have 7. Tom Brady has 7. What are we talking about over here?
Let the man do it, bro.
I'm not doubting him because the man's a problem.
Yeah.
He had an off. I wouldn't say his team didn't have such a great in season. You know, like during the season, they didn't have a great season. But then when it comes to playoffs, they put the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and honestly, man, if they could keep that defense intact, like, you combine Mahomes. He already showed you he don't need like a true number 1. Obviously, Kelsey is that dude. But, like, as far as a wide receiver, he don't need a true number 1, and he going to make you look crazy out there. He going to get you paid somewhere else. Somebody going to pay you because of the work that you put in with Mahomes.
Look at Tyreek Hill. That boy got paid in Miami.
I remember a heavy debate going on who was going to feel the loss of who.
Oh,
and a lot of people was like, yo, Mahomes, the boy won 2 in a row.
I'm saying, though, it's kind of even, though, because Tyreek still put up crazy numbers.
What you want? Numbers or them things?
You're right. Them things is what you play for. But at the end of the day, it's a team game. So that team didn't make it. But Tyreek still did his thing. And he was close to breaking the record. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. At the end of the day, who got the ring?
Yeah,
who got that hardware? Who got that shiny stuff? Who got that Lombardi? Who's putting Lombardi to sleep like this at night? Talk to me. So, I don't know, man. I personally say, like you said, let it actually happen. Let's see what happens in the next 5 years.
Yeah, only time will tell.
Yeah. He's young. He's 28. When Brady?
It's a new day and age. It's a new day and age. It's a new game.
When did Brady leave the game? 40, 41, 42?
Some crazy
plus 40.
Crazy.
So imagine Mahomes playing to that age.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
can he? Will he?
Can he? Right? He still gotta do it.
Again, knock on wood. I'm not trying to say, I don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody, but we gotta see.
You go into a fight, and you know what, man? His left ain't that crazy. I'm gonna da-da-da-da. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna game plan around this. Well, no matter what you game planned and what you did to prepare for that fight, when you're in that ring, you still gotta do it. Even though the left hand was weak, he can still drop you with the left. You still gotta do what you know what I mean? Let's let him do it. But that's all my thing. But he's on his way. That's for sure.
He is. The trajectory is definitely.
Come on, man.
If you got a graph,
crazy.
The trajectory is definitely going up. But we gotta let the man actually do it before we can even put him in GOAT conversations or even dub him GOAT over Brady. No. I don't think anyone can beat over Brady until you give me 7 rings.
It's tough that he got the head to head on him too.
Tom Brady's 2-0 versus him.
In the
First
playoffs.
of all, Beat him when he was with the Patriots. Patriots versus Chiefs. NFC Championship game. Beat him. Beat Mahomes. Oh, and then guess what happened? 2021, they said, oh, hey, you're not going to be on the Patriots anymore. Tampa Bay picked him up. Ah, he's washed. He's not going to do nothing. Blah, 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 blah. Beats Mahomes in the biggest stage. Man's is 1-0 against Brady in the Super Bowl. 2-0 in the playoffs overall. What are we talking about? And you can't face him ever again.
And the crazy, you can't face him ever again. You can't face him ever again. And two, it's always going to like say he finishes with 7. It's still a debate.
He beat you twice.
It's still a debate.
He beat you twice.
Left it open for debate.
2-0.
So you gotta give me 8, boy.
You gotta give me 8. You gotta give me 8. I don't even care about your MVPs. You gotta give me.
That's what I'm gonna clip it as.
You gotta give me 8.
You
gotta give me 8. Drop me 8.
To be better than Brady.
I don't care. Look. You could give me 7 rings, and you could give me 7 MVPs. Don't matter. I don't care.
No, you're talking logical. If you're talking now,
give me 8.
You're talking numbers. You have to give me 8 to balance that out.
Cause I beat you twice.
And 9 if you're nice, just to shut everyone the fuck up. Pardon me. 9 if you're nice, you know you have to drop 9 just to make everyone be quiet.
The combo looks different if he would have beat Brady and he finished with 7 and a 7-7.
Yes.
Like, but he beat Brady.
Yes.
It looks different.
But now it's okay if you got 8. Yeah, he beat you twice, but you got 8.
He beat you twice.
But now,
will
you tell me? You gotta shut up if it's 9. If it's 9, I don't care if he beat you twice. I got 9.
Yeah.
I got +2 on his head, man. What are we talking about?
Get 8 or 9, you good.
So, that's absurd. That's absurd
man,
talk.
You see what I mean?
That's absurd talk.
That's not gold talk. That's absurd talk.
Yeah.
That's not gold talk. That's absurd talk.
That's crazy talk.
All right. I like it.